Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Endwalker. In the last episode, we completed the Abyssos wing of Pandemonium, where we got through the remaining fights, and we learned about Slahabrea and Ericthonios and Athena, and that family situation, and right at the end, Pandemonium has appeared in the Ethereal Sea in the present. So, strange things happening there, and we'll have to find out what is going on with that. But for now, we will be returning to the main scenario quest, the MSQ, because today is the day of the release of patch 6.3, which includes new MSQ and a new wing of the Myths of the Realm Alliance raid. So we will be getting through all of that. So, go ahead and get straight on into it. And for now, I've just been hanging out at Island Sanctuary. Got the interface on. So, I need to find out what and where this MSQ is. So, it's called Once More Unto the Void. Looks like we're going to be going to Razadha. New gear for my Reaper. And I think we'll be staying on Reaper for this. So, let's go. And because today is patch day, we should have crowds of people. Yep. Alright, Varshan. Ayame. As always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you the news concerning Zero. You'll recall that in exchange for Ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. And you stole his suggestion and began providing said Ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. Yeah, a bit of a recap of where we were last in the MSQ. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I will set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform your stolen Nestidian and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemists. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you'll find her in the corridor connecting Yuj and Kama. It seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Alright. So, where is that? Let's see. Oh yeah, over there. Alright. Just jumped a little bit there. Okay, Zero. What's up?
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed. Or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it.
Well, hopefully he is dead this time.
Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Yep, we're going back to the void. Apparently.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
All right. So, back to Megaduta. All right. Just a moment. All right, back to the crowd. Oh, Stinian. If you're ready, to get back to it, then so am I. All right, 0. I need to add. So much ether. I can't remember the last time I felt such fullness. I could get used to this. Stola. I've been at the great work discussing our experiences in the void with the alchemists. Though they found much of it surprising, they were especially shocked to learn that darkness prevents souls from finding rest. Alright, Varshan. In your larger vessel.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it?
Hello?
He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
Really?
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well.
Certainly possible.
Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust?
Yes, Alphino and Alisae should be in Garlemald.
Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium.
It's going to be a long trip for those who can't teleport.
We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Or no.
Then it seems we're all set.
You must be attuned.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Alright, so it's looking like we're going to be catching up with the twins. Alright, let's see what everybody has to say. Varshan. Sister, was it really you? We'll see. Stola. We have no reason to doubt Vitra. Let us depart for Garlemald as soon as possible. 0. So that was a dragon's roar. Quite a trick, imbuing one's voice with ether. Alright, Justinian. Justinian is understandably bewildered. By all accounts, Ashdaya is Golbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, this could be a trap. It could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let's make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. Is it taking us there automatically? Indeed it is. All right. Looks like everybody has already changed into their winter clothes. I trust you know the associates who will be joining us. Hopefully they have been keeping well. Yes. 0. Any comment on the cold? People live in such places, do they? Not that I would presume to know their preferences, but it seems uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, it's kind of not by, choice. I thought to depart from Radzatan sooner, but you still insisted I bring warmer clothes. This vessel does not feel cold as such, but she reminded me that, so long as I am Varshan, it would be prudent not to appear overly conspicuous. And I guess you don't want that that vessel freezing solid either. Assuming it produces its own heat?
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
There they are.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it.
It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Yeah. Oh. Getting gurgly. Yeah, it's gonna be a very long road there. You're doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
Ah, you know us.
But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
Nope.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Well, there wasn't a ton of time, I don't think. I thought you were busy. Yeah. And we want to kind of keep our parties small for the time being because we're trying to stay in hiding, are we not? Pretending like the Scions are gone.
I only meant to tease. Mostly. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
She's pulled her weight.
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Garlemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants.
Yes. Yes, I'm kind of standing right there.
The very same I believe you have mastered.
Indeed.
While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start, though the question of how to get there remains.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
All right. You go figure out where these Voidsent are coming from. Okay. Camp Broken Glass. All right. Euless is over here. Justinian. I knew the twins wouldn't disappoint. Alphino. I expect it's been a while since you spoke with Euless. He'll be glad to see you. It has been a while. And Ystilla. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary here at the camp. Let us see what we find at this village. Is Alice kicking around over here? Yep, there she is. The people here struggle to survive as it is. The last thing they need is for Garlemald to be overrun with Voidsent. And Zero. A village of Voidsent users. Lest you think I have feelings on this, I don't. What others do is not my concern. Not yet. Alright, Euless. Oh, Ayame. What a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew, as usual. Not to suggest that that's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies, should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt you, Euless, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We just finished a routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the Voidsent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manalis caverns. The Scythe Wielders forged pacts with Voidsent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. I guess it'd be the only way they could wield any sort of magical power, is if they forged a pact with a Voidsent. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you picked it up. Who was it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there now. Yeah, I haven't shown the Reaper quests on screen. My sister has been taken captive by Voidsent. I sensed her presence in this land, and I have come in search of her. If Voidsent had been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphino tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in the Cerulean Engines, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Sid could if he was here. Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den? Their duty included transporting ceruleum tanks to Yunturna Platform G using snowcraft. I suspect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Voidsent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alice, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Yep. Those two should get along. Both no nonsense. Alright, where are we going? Tapper's Den? Over there. Alright. I'll be back once we're over there. Alright, and here we are. 0. If you want to eavesdrop, be my guest. It doesn't matter to me. Okay.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Still trying to figure things out, it seems. Okay. And dots. Okay. I say. We should get back to it, but before we do... Alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I'm ready to enable. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. It's not much further to Happer's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. And it should be right over there. Alright, thoughts? Because it's the right thing to do. Yes. This is one of the engineers, I think. Yeah, well, because... yeah, Void Scent don't function on a moral code. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. Yeah, that was a little while ago. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we are truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alice. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we could help. That said, we're actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired, the one abandoned in Cerulean Engines. We were told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the Mammoth. That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your Mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come with us back to Camp Broken Glass, and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, Ayame. Let's be on our way. Alright, back to Broken Glass. Nope, forgot to talk to everybody else. That's alright. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again, but I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, at least on my own. The Mammoth is big, and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours, and Justinian, and Y'shtola, and Varshan. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? Aye, we have a solid grasp of that area, as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for Void Scent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Then let's head over to the Mammoth and assess what needs fixing. They have matters well in hand. Matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Ayame? Alright, what's up? How about you, Zero? I'll assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. Yes, they're very transactional, right? I can't say I understand Alice's answer, but a debt is a debt. At first I didn't know what to make of Zero, but her frankness speaks to me. I like her. Alright. Alphino. Thanks again for agreeing to help. The Ilsabar contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tertium, and I would appreciate it if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Zero. Well, yeah, mate. Looks like you're with me then. Voidsent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had a mind to go out and patrol the Eblin Rime. Shall we? Patrol duty again. Very well. That's not too far. Alright, Voidsent were spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. You follow this road eastward, and I have a look to the north. If you should encounter any Voidsent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Alright. Someone is fighting something over there. Alright, let's get a higher perspective and let's see where we need to be. Oh, there's a destination right there. You survey your surroundings, but do not spy any errant Voidsents. No, we won't see anything until we get over to that one. One with the purple smoke. You survey your surroundings, but do not spy any errant Voidsents, as expected. And there we go. And I'll assist the other person. Because why not? Could use a little practice. It's been a bit since I have played Reaper, so. Looks like we're gonna have some gnats to fight here. Might as well summon mine. Alright. Everybody's gnats dead? Yep, looks like it. Alright, Alice is up north by the station, so let's go ahead and check in. Found some of your own. Yep, looks like it.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best. Anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble.
We'll see.
I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Meanwhile, at Tertium.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along? I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables, usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald, too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right? I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Burning, maybe?
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Eulus, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
Something up? I think Estinian's another one Zero will get along with. Alright, what do we got? Urchin pasta. Melon pie. Gyros. Pianolo tomato salad. And money. I think I'll... must be... You know what? I'm gonna take those melon pies. And looks like they definitely have been improving their animation skills, because the pretty good work with those dumplings. Zero. Well, shouldn't you see what's wrong? Euless? He was out on patrol, so if he's come back early, then yeah, something's probably happened. How they say? I've got a bad feeling about this. An Alphino. This seems urgent. Yeah. Something's going on. Looks a little banged up. Forgive me the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of Void Scent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What? But Y'shtola and the others? Anyone outside of Tertium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled the debt for my question. I'm not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. You asked me to put my life on the line. Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. That's fair. What do we have to offer that might be enough? You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the booze I gave you is worth anything, you would at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment. That way, more of us will be able to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I'll do no more than stand watch. I dare say Tertium will be safe enough with Zero here. Let's go and find Y'shtola and the others and assist with the evacuation. All right. It looks like we have a solo instance. That sounds about right. Let's say, come, we need to find our comrades. All right, let's do it. Tertium will be fine. Euless and his people have weathered far worse. We must make haste to the snowcraft where our friends and the engineer should be. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Void Scent. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I'm ready. Don't you worry. How about you, Ayame? Several cutscenes will play in sequence as recommended. Yeah. I should have enough time. Yeah. Let's do it. Well, they do have Estinian with them, and Y'shtola, so, I mean, they should be able to hold their own.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void Scent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Void Scent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Ah. Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Yep, that's Voidsent.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
We're playing as Zero. All right then. What do we got? Infernal Slice, Nightmare Scythe combo. Okay. Single target AoE, Bloodbath, restoring health. Jumping attack with potency of 150. Unaspected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 1100. Alright.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them.
Alright. Just AoE them all down for the time being.
Still more.
That one's gotta die. Oh, no, it's yeah, sight-based. Oh, ah. Alright, I just gotta remember what these buttons are, because, you know. Ah. This looks to be the boss. Oh, stand in the... Alright, now what? Alright.
Not good.
Just keep the bloodbath up. Alright, we gotta soak. Uh-oh.
I can't.
I wonder if you were not supposed to make that. Apparently not.
How big must the gate be for their light to come through?
It must be fairly large.
Is this it then? Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
Gotcha. And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. someone. Please. The same mistakes. The same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who? You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
All right. Yeah, we're a little late, but we've come to help.
All right. I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
All right, coordinate with your teammates and defeat the Void 10. All right, let's get to it.
Thank goodness we're not too late. Can you still fight?
Aye.
Press the attack!
Up. Okay, and those, and then those.
Just warming up!
Let's get rid of these things.
My strength is spent. I'll only get in your way.
Chin up! We'll get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp.
All right, stack up.
Everyone all right?
And so far, so good. I should probably use Bloodbath myself.
Not finished yet.
Probably want to destroy these.
We must weather this together.
All right, only 23. Nice shield, Alphino.
will repay this debt.
Alright, here come the bugs again. Right then left. I'm definitely a little rusty on Reaper. Alright. Oh my goodness.
This has gone on long enough. I will finish it. Now!
Let's buy her some time.
Alright, let's do it. I'll try and keep her clean as best I can. Nice work.
Well done.
Alright, get my bloodbath. Alright, got it.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
Alright, yeah, there would have been more casualties if not for you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
All right. I seem to be hitting it off. All right, Alphino. For Mercy, it appears to be no casualties in Tertium or elsewhere. Alice? Zero's convalescing aboard the train. Euless has already given her something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't but help but wonder, though, what possessed her to go and fight all those void scent on her own? Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one booze would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. Oh, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives, so I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. Alright. We'll take skill speed. Sure. Alright, Alphino. King of the Mountain, As Alice said, many people owe Zero their lives. This is not her world nor her battle to fight, yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will not be soon forgotten. Now then, I expect that our friends will return soon. Once everyone is gathered, we can take stock of the situation. Alright, but before we take stock of the situation, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And we'll see what we end up getting up to here. I'm guessing we're going to be heading into the mountains. So, for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.